Halito, Halito, Halito. What's happening, beautiful ones? Long time, long time. Been a long time on this one, yo. You know, they be blocking me and, carrying on and all that kind of stuff. What's good with you beautiful ones? How y'all beautiful ones doing? Halito, what's happening? So, a lot's been going on in the Aborigine community. We've been pissing a lot of people off. Not really sure why. I still really haven't gotten to the bottom of why. Hi, Meek. Hey, beautiful one. Not really sure why, but they be trying to block me and keep me from talking the shit I be talking, But at the end of the day, we're going to keep doing what we're supposed to do because what we're doing is righteous. Yes, indeed. You, Foles and I, Gabe. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. But I see we pissing a lot of people off. They going to talk all this shit, but they not going to say my name. And I see that, there a lot of, we got some dirty feathers. We got some dirty feathers that we're going to have to deal with. We're going to have to address these niggas with these dirty feathers. Just because they talking some shit don't mean that they about what they say they about. I just want to make that clear. Because if y'all buying into paperwork and all this other nonsense that think that's going to put you in the fold, I need to let you know that's exactly, you couldn't be any more wrong. And be a wise consumer. Don't fucking waste your time or your money, your fiat on that type of bullshit. Those documents and shit like that. It's fucking nonsense. So it's been a lot of information that we put out, and I just want to know like what people doing with it, what they've been doing lately. Like y'all letting them take your cornbread still. Like how y'all, I just want to know how y'all giving it up. We can have a little Q&A right now. Anybody got any questions? We could talk about some things. We could talk about the law. We could talk about some next steps, in our community. Could talk about genealogy. That's what it's going to boil down to, especially with this 2020 census coming up. I can't stress enough how important it is that y'all get your genealogy together. Not only do you get it together, but you make it inclusive with your family and your progenitors. You got to make sure that everybody's aware of who they are and where they come from, and what they doing. Why is it so damn cold out here still? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, every time I come out here, New York is still in the icebox. What the fuck's going on? Ugh, sorry, but dang. Yeah, it's still cold out here. It's like 60-something, like low 60s. This is ridiculous out here. I'm not used to this. I can't get used to this. It's an icebox. It's an icebox out here. Yeah, so like I was saying, we got the 2020 census coming up. By this time, people should really have their basic core genealogy. Are they eating your cornbread? Well, RC, you got to contact me then. We can't have that, bro. We can't have that. Can't have them taking the cornbread, honey. That shit stays home. That stays home. So, I just want to recap a couple of things that we talked about, in regards to Social Security. We went through a lot of topics in the last week and a half, and it seems that it's just like people are so angry. I happened to come across a couple of brothers in the so-called Aborigine community, and I don't think they are what they say they are, and it's gonna be, it's gonna remain to be seen, and it's not gonna stay hidden for long. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. You already know how I feel about Chief Kalinago. Now, this ain't no lie. This is not no shit that I'm making up. I don't rock with him. He ain't no damn chief, right? And don't put me in no fold with nothing that he got going on. And I'm about to add a couple of more motherfuckers to that list too when they keep talking this more shit and they talking about doing shit to women and strangling bitches and all types of crazy shit. You know, when these niggas start showing their violent side and they get into that fold, then there's a certain way that they're gonna have to get treated. You understand what I'm saying? And there's not gonna be no coming back from that. We're not gonna deal with that. We're not gonna stand for that. You understand? And it's best y'all get some of those ideologies and shit out your mind, because that's what's compelling y'all to be the assholes that y'all are, you know, talking this shit. And you can't come with a feather, right, and still think that that's going to make it okay. We going to get rid of y'all niggas off the team, because we don't need no motherfucking Birdmen on the squad. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need no whack people on the team. And this is what I see a lot of people are coming in, and you think that you comfortable and you say some crazy shit and you're gonna get marked. You're gonna get marked and you're gonna get removed from, you know, the circle, from the cipher. You cannot break bread with us. If you into some unorthodox debauchery and crazy shit like that, there's no use for you here. Everything that we dealing with is regarding to is in, you know, in aligned with the law, right? Natural law and the law of the land. This is what we're dealing with. So this isn't some big old secretive topic and shit that we have to be whispering about and shit like that. Now we can't, you know, let the left hand know what the right hand's doing, certainly, but for the most part, this is a clean movement that we dealing with, and this is about kinship. This shit ain't got nothing to do with membership. This is about kinship and who we are bloodline related to. Okay, consanguinity. This is what this is about. And this is something that is going on all around the world that a lot of people are missing. And they're missing it because they're being told what to look at. They're being told what to do. They're being told what to think. And even in the way that they research, they never look inside themselves. So it's really difficult for them to place themselves inside the narrative, right? Whatever the story may be, you need to be able to place yourself in history into those folds, and a lot of people are not doing that. And then you're gonna run into these other bozos with feathers, like, again, and you can tell they don't have their genealogy. There's gonna be some things that y'all should start requiring of these people with that. There's too many things that they can't answer. There's too many things that they not only can they not answer it, but at this time they're still just gonna keep jacking content from the ones that actually can answer these questions, right? And that's really what a lot of these brothers are doing. As far as the Pan-African community, you know, I know y'all feel a little way about it, but at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to do something. Y'all camps, you know, the ones that y'all got hitting for y'all, y'all got some side shit going on that's not even gonna be conducive to the people that y'all say, you know, y'all want to help and y'all about. That ain't how you do your folks. You know, and if that's how you do the people that you love, I see why y'all act the way y'all act when we talk about our grandmothers. That's why I call y'all niggas grandma killers, you know. And y'all knee deep up in our affairs and, you know, very interested in being a grand distraction. But I don't see nobody inviting y'all nowhere. Hey, Queen Izzo, I love you. You know, I don't see no progress. I don't see anybody inviting you guys anywhere to speak on behalf of your people. I don't really see y'all doing nothing. It's just kind of like a clusterfuck of confusion, you know. And that's not really even my business to say, but I'm just saying, stay out our lane. Y'all don't belong in our lane. That's really what I want to say. I don't want to spend a lot of time shooting y'all down because y'all work it speaks for itself. It's 70-something years in the making and absolutely nothing is happening. And maybe something is happening. Again, it's really not my business, but what I do need to address is the fact that y'all trying to, you know, put your foot out and shit like that. Like, stay way far in your lane. Like, just stay in your lane. There shouldn't be any traffic there at all, you know. But when you bump into that and the shit that we working on and the shit that we dealing with, then there's gonna be some accidents. It's gonna be some fucking T-boning and all types of crazy shit, monster truck shit. Like, stay out the lane because y'all don't belong here. And I just want to shout out, like, there's a few of y'all, you know, that absolutely respect what we doing, and I appreciate y'all for the content and just for the overall understanding of what it is and how we feel about some of the things that have happened to us, and not minimizing any of the things that we say. There are still some people in the Pan-African community, specifically, that are respectful to what we are doing, and I appreciate you for that. But you know, you got this, and that's because they stay away from the other ones. That's fuck boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? And there's still some people that I would definitely not mind working with, as far as helping them get their people into, you know, a political fold and a better position as well, because it's always going to end up with politics and civics, polity and civics. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that we have failed to do in the past. And, you know, even the Black Panthers, they did have a political party, but, you know, you can't, you know, try to have a political party and want to sell crack out the daycare and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do those extreme things. And that was exactly what their downfall was about, you know. So it's a lot of things that, me personally, I don't respect those type of things, especially when in their prime the Civil Rights Act was valid and it was right there, and they didn't apply that at all. They just took shit into, you know, to another level, which was unfruitful and didn't bring back much. You know, it brought back a whole bunch of dead people in the morgue and shit. That's pretty much all it did. But again, y'all want to get y'all families together. The 2020 census, y'all want to make sure y'all children, y'all have y'all are correctly enumerated, so that the programs and the things that we are supposed to be getting, we'll be able to start speaking to people. We're going to start discussing more in depth of this political party that we are looking to establish, and we're going to start sending out things to our constituents, and also within specific districts here, specifically in New York for me, and also it's going to be in California as well. We're going to start talking to some people. We're looking to start traveling and going on tour and having webinars. We're going to also do some webinars regarding quite a bit of things, covering a few topics, and yes, y'all gonna have to pay for that. Those webinars, you're gonna have to pay for that, because you know, you get a lot of this content for free, but there's gonna be a lot of milk and cookies inside of the webinars that are a bit more advanced in effect, and they're definitely going to be better towards your application in changing and correcting some of your things. So we just want to make sure that everybody's you know, paying attention to the people that's around you still. It's very important that you pay attention and don't let these motherfuckers with feathers come talking this sweet talk shit to you. You know, it's no different than these other fucking sects and cults that come over with this shit. Just stick to your grandma, stick to your relativity and how you got here, and that's all you got to worry about. Just, you know, and I'm going to just keep telling y'all, get into that genealogy. It's going to be very important with the census coming up. We are looking to have a lot of things come down the trail, but you got to be prepared. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I ain't going to hold y'all too long. I just want to let y'all know. Feathers up, everybody. Get ready. We about to turn some shit up.